There's a new iPhone game about Showtime's serial killer Dexter. Earlier, Olivia met up with Marc, Ecko to talk about it.
Joining me right here is a man who continues to dominate the world of fashion, publishing, art, and now he's into gaming. It's Marc, Ecko, everybody. Yeah!
Wow.
Not used to that,
That was explosive.
It feels good.
Yeah.
It feels good.
Yeah.
They do that for me every day when I just say welcome. That's it.
Really?
Hello, everyone, and they clap.
That's unbelievable to have that on demand.
I know. It makes the rest of my life very sad. The weekends are very sad.
Yeah, it's got to be manic.
I know. Well, it's really great to have you here because people do tend to think of you as a fashion mogul, but today...
Mogul.
Mogul.
I love that word.
This is money from the sky over here. Just falls down. He's just walking through it. But now you've got a division working on interactive entertainment, and today you have a new iPhone app that's coming out.
That is right. We are launching with our partners at Showtime, based on one of my favorite TV shows, Dexter. We're launching Dexter the game, available on iPhone.
So then what do you do in the game?
The game, you play as Dexter, and you live by the Code of Harry. If you watch the show, you'll know that the Code of Harry was based on his father's code for validating if you're getting the right bad guy.
Okay.
So there's a kind of forensics hunt where you vet, data on if this killer, who you have a hunch is the guy. You have to kind of vet that. So you have a journal.
You have his apartment. Do you have his apartment?
Yeah, you have his apartment. You have the police laboratory to do laboratory work, and then you have location-specific areas that are based on the narrative. Yes. Finding the killer. So, lots of stealth. The core mechanic, I would say, is a stealth mechanic.
And how do you win the game when you kill the bad guy? Do you die if you kill the wrong guy?
No, you get caught. It's about, if you think about the show, what's the tension for Dex? Like, Dex's tension is he wears a mask.
Yeah.
And he can't reveal the real Dex. So it's got to be not giving up the mask.
Now, many iPhone game and app developers have a really hard time with the approval. We're talking about that, getting through the red tape, and a lot of the platforms are like, it's M-rated. So what did you have to taper back to make it iPhone okay?
Well, we never, as I said before, this wasn't about, like,
it wasn't about the big
it wasn't about the big gore of the kill. I mean, first of all, Dexter is a very popular downloaded piece of content for the iPhone, for the iTunes store anyways. So there's an installed consumer there. They've followed that show from downloading season 1, season 2, and now I guess eventually season 3. Because we positioned the game to not be all about the gory kill, and there's it's actually like a gamer's game. It's a real gamer's game. It's a real role-playing game.
You have to think.
Yeah.
You're just not like shooting everything up and
no, not at all. No, there's plenty of. I mean, I always think that whole the notion of the rating systems in the gaming world and people outside of the gaming world's perspective on ratings is also upside down. I wanted to add one point here. I'm sorry. Yeah. iPhone, in the spirit of like indie rock and roll, was the one platform where we could, as independent publishers, actually get something to market. So Showtime was great partners. Michael C. Hall was involved. The writers, the cast. So I just wanted to add that this was an entrepreneurial effort.
And that's
why the iPhone.
When people make iPhone applications, it's all individual.
Yeah.
You've got to get through some red tape with iPhone because they want to make sure. Which I wanted to ask you what you had to do there and taper it back. But that is the beautiful thing about making iPhone games. Everyone can make them.
Yes.
And that's
it's rock and roll, man. That's what like gaming is a medium.
Rock and roll.
Come on, like people at home there's probably someone watching this right now who aspires to make games. And for most people, the barrier to enter, it seems so scary. Like you have to be a rocket scientist or something. But you know what?
It's not that hard?
It's changing. No, it's changing. Like this direct-to-consumer content, this video distribution channels that are happening. Like we can't hold on to our nostalgia. Like the opportunities to break in and the independent author.
You don't have to be Marc Ecko with hundreds of millions of dollars to do this.
No, you don't. Because to me, it's a valid artistic medium.
Well, we are happy to have you in our medium with us.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Marc Ecko.
Yes.
You can get Dexter on your iPhone today. Thanks so much, Marc, for joining us.